Today's story is of a man who everyone wants to be like him. This man's name is Robert. In the beginning of the story, we see Robert giving a TV interview. He is sitting very comfortably and telling that he has seen all kinds of times in his life. From his words, it seems that he is a very smart and successful person. The next moment we see that Robert has his own very big private aircraft. He flies in the sky and still keeps working with his colleagues. He is talking about the business of millions. In the dark of the night, his plane lands in a big city. From there, he sits in his very magnificent black car and leaves for his home. As soon as Robert opens the door of his house, his entire family surprises him. Today is Robert's birthday. His wife Ellen and his daughter Brooke are very happy to see him. There is a small party going on in the house where everyone is sitting and having fun and eating food. Looking at it from the outside, it looks like a very happy family. But when you look at Robert's face carefully, you find out that he is worried from somewhere inside. During the party, he says some strange things about his wife, his wealth, and money. He says that he wants to do something for the family. Then suddenly he makes an excuse that he has remembered some very important work. Leaving his wife and children there, he wears his coat and leaves the house at night. Actually, Robert did not have any office work. He goes to meet his girlfriend Julie in the other part of the city. Julie is a very beautiful girl who makes pictures and paintings. She was waiting for Robert to come. As soon as Robert reaches there, Julie becomes happy and both spend time together. Robert is lying to his family and living his own separate world. The next morning comes and we see Robert in his big office. He is sitting with his special companion. Here the biggest fear of Robert's mind comes out. Robert's company is actually going through a big loss and he has hidden this from everyone. He is very angry with his companion and says in fear that he has to sell his company to another person at any cost. He only needs 2 weeks so that no one can catch his money theft. Robert is very scared because if the company does not sell soon, then all his truth will come to the world and he will be completely ruined. Standing in front of the mirror, Robert is thinking that he is getting old now. His wife Ellen comes and tells him to buy a new house, but Robert's attention is somewhere else. He is just worried about selling his company as soon as possible, because the lack of money is eating him inside. That same night, Robert goes to a big hotel with his daughter Brooke and son-in-law. There he meets a very rich man who wants to buy his company. Robert calculates the benefits of his company very cleverly. But in conversation, his daughter Brooke starts to doubt about some old files. Robert immediately turns the conversation around. But from inside, he is very scared that his daughter may not know the truth. After eating, Robert directly reaches his girlfriend Julie's art gallery. There is a lot of crowd there. Julie is very angry because Robert has taken a long time to come. To convince Julie, Robert calls her close and talks to her lovingly, and says that he loves her a lot. Julie also agrees to his words. It's quite late. Robert and Julie are going somewhere far in the car together. Julie is sleeping comfortably with her head on Robert's shoulder. Suddenly, Robert gets an eye, and a very terrible accident happens to his car. The car turns over and is completely broken. When Robert comes to his senses, he sees that Julie is no longer in this world. Out of fear of his name and reputation, instead of calling the police, Robert calls a boy named Jimmy from a public phone on the roadside. Jimmy comes there with his car and saves Robert from there. Robert quietly returns home in the dark of the night. He has a lot of wounds on his body, and he is in pain. But somehow he goes to his wife's side and lies down, so that no one doubts him at all. And then a police officer comes to Robert's office. He directly asks Robert where he was on the night of the accident. Robert lies very cleverly with a very calm face. But the police suspect him. The police officer does not give up. He knows that rich people often hide their mistakes. He also goes out and interrogates Robert's secretary, so that he can get some clue. On the night of the accident, the boy Jimmy helped Robert. The police calls him to the police station. The police scares Jimmy and tries to make him speak the truth. Jimmy is very scared from inside, but he does not take Robert's name at all. At the same time, Robert is sitting in his car with his lawyer. Robert knows very well that if Jimmy opens his mouth in front of the police, then his whole game will be over forever, and he will go straight to jail. That's why he is thinking of ways to keep Jimmy quiet. Jimmy keeps his mouth shut in the police station and does not give any information to the police. The police leave him because there is no evidence. Outside, Robert is waiting for him in his car. As soon as Jimmy sits in the car, he is very angry. He tells Robert that the police are trying to trap him. Robert tells him to stay calm and assures him that he will handle everything. He just does not have to say anything to anyone. Jimmy has now understood that Robert is using his wealth and power to make him a pawn. On the other hand, Robert's daughter Brooke finds something on the computer in the old files that tells her the whole truth about his father's money laundering. She immediately asks her senior officer about this, but he also starts avoiding her. Brooke breaks down. She does not believe that the father she considered her god, whose footsteps she wanted to follow, is actually a thief and a cheater. Now the police are preparing to search Robert's office so that they can get proof of the money scam. Robert's lawyer is trying his best to stop the police and get them involved in the paperwork. After this, we see Robert and Brooke sitting in a park. Brooke cries and asks her father why he stole people's money. Robert, instead of admitting his mistake, tries to correct it. He cleverly says that it was just a small business mistake. He has not stolen money, just borrowed for a while. He explains to Brooke that whatever he did, it was only to save the company and his family from being ruined. But Brooke is not going to believe him. She understands that her father is a selfish man. Here, the clever policeman picks Jimmy up from the middle of the road and scares him in his car. He tells Jimmy that if he does not testify against Robert, he will put him in jail for 10 years. Jimmy is completely shaken from the inside, but he still does not tell the police anything. Now this case goes straight to court. Jimmy is seated in a large room in front of the judges. The policeman shows a picture there, which proves that Jimmy took his car there on the night of the accident. Jimmy is very scared. He does not understand what to do. If he tells the truth, Robert will go to jail, and if he remains silent, he will be trapped himself. He looks at his lawyer. In the midst of all these problems, Julie's last rites take place. Robert reaches there. There is a lot of peace and sadness. He hugs Julie's friend. Robert's face is sad, but his mind is still thinking only about himself and saving his company. Alan is exercising at home, and then Brooke comes there. Brooke is very upset. Alan explains to her that this is how the world works. Alan may have an idea of what kind of person her husband is, but she is always quiet for the sake of money and comfort. Alan explains to Brooke that she should stay away from all this. Now Robert goes to a great restaurant to meet a very big and old businessman. He is the same man who is going to buy Robert's sinking company. Robert talks very sweetly and cleverly and convinces the businessman that this deal will be very beneficial for him. The businessman also listens to Robert and signs his papers to buy the company. When this news reaches the office, all Robert's employees start clapping with joy. No one really knew that their company was going to go bankrupt. Robert's biggest problem has now been solved, and his money theft will now be hidden forever. But the fear of the police is still hovering over Robert. To end this fear, Robert reaches Jimmy's small house at night. Jimmy is cooking in the kitchen. Robert gives Jimmy a lot of money to keep quiet forever. He says that he will give Jimmy a ride all his life. Jimmy gets very angry at first. He understands that Robert is buying him with money. He tells Robert that he does not want his dirty money. But Robert confuses him in such a way that Jimmy has to be forced. Jimmy knows that he is an ordinary man and cannot win against this rich man. Meanwhile, he prepares a false evidence to trap Robert and Jimmy. He leaves a hole in a car window and goes straight to the judge so that Robert can be arrested. But the judge is very smart. He catches the policeman's theft and scolds him and drives him away. The policeman's entire game is reversed. The next morning, Robert and Jimmy are drinking tea in a cafe on the side of the road. Jimmy tells Robert with a smile that he had caught the policeman's lie. Now Jimmy will never take Robert's name in front of the police. Hearing this, Robert feels like he is breathing again. Now Robert is completely free. There is no evidence left against him. It's nighttime. Robert is getting ready in the grand room of his house. He has to go to a very big event. That's when his wife Ellen comes there. Ellen has some papers in her hand. She is very angry. Ellen reveals all her truth to Robert today. Ellen says that she knows that Robert was in the same car that night when the accident happened and she had lied. Ellen has a very big condition in front of her husband. She says that if Robert does not give all his wealth to his daughter, she will go to the police and tell the truth that Robert was not at home that night. Robert is surprised. He understands that now he is trapped in his own wife's trap. To save his false reputation and name in front of the world, he has to quietly accept all the conditions of Ellen. Now we come to the very last part of this story. There is a very big and shiny hall where all the rich people of the city are gathered. Everyone is very happy and meeting each other. Robert's daughter Brooke is standing on the stage. Brooke praises her father falsely and calls him to the stage. Robert walks towards the stage with a smile on his face. All the people sitting in the hall are standing in their own places and clapping loudly for him. Everyone is considering him a very great and successful person. But from inside, Robert has completely lost now. He has lost his wealth, his daughter's trust, and the love of his family forever. He looks like a king from the outside, but from inside, he is a very big criminal who is trapped in his own fake world. And with this story ends here.